Hi, I'm Shorty and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be breaking down the half cab. A half cab is where you skate fakie up the transition, jump 180 and stall on the coping front side. Before attempting this trick, you should be confident in pumping, plate stalling, fakie stalling, and the fakie 180. Knowing how to do all these tricks will make it easier for you to nail your half cab. You'll notice for most tricks that I lead with my left leg and look over my right shoulder, but for spinning tricks like the half cab, I will lead with my right leg and look over my left shoulder, as it's easier for me to rotate turning left. This tutorial may be a little different from other tutorials, as I won't be using the toe stop assist method. I find that using a toe stop doesn't allow you to practice creating enough momentum to make it to the coping, as you look to boost off your toe stop instead. If you have enough momentum to do a fakie stall, you won't need to use your toe stops at all. The first step is to have good fakie stance and be able to land a fakie 180. If you're not at this point yet, you can go check out my previous tutorial on how to fakie 180 on a ramp. I mentioned a lot in the video that doing a fakie 180 you need to keep your body axis perpendicular to the curve of the ramp. But for a half cab, it's just as important to keep your body upright in terms of side to side. If you don't, you will most likely end up off balance to one side. There is a fine line between looking behind you to see where you're going and leaning too much to one side. Step 2 is working on planting one foot on the coping as you jump 180. Pump into the transition, keeping your butt down and knees bent until you reach about a foot from the coping. Then you want to jump and rotate your hips 180. Your back foot should leave the ramp a little earlier than your front foot, which will help you to rotate and spot your landing, but they will land at the same time. Your back foot will land on the coping and your front foot will land on a toe stop near the coping, with your hips square to the coping. As you are looking to stall, the jump won't be perpendicular to the ramp, but more vertical to get your body axis on top of the coping. That's why in the half cab, I like to think of it more like a pop, as you will jump, but your body momentum will keep you traveling up the ramp. Your body will look like it's pivoting around the coping just like it does for other stalls. Remember to keep your core tight and leg muscles engaged. If you can land this, then you'll be able to pump a little bit more and land a half cab. Step 3 is doing a half cab. If you can build the momentum to fakie stall, then all you need is a little extra pump on your approach to half cab. I found doing a fakie stall first and then on the next pump a half cab was a good way to get my body in the right position. It's the same body mechanics as step 2, but with a little bit more momentum. Pump hard into the transition. Keep good fakie stance with knees bent. When you reach about a foot from the coping, jump and rotate your hips 180. Remember to pivot your axis as you jump because you want to pop and stall on top of the coping. If you pump too much, you'll just overshoot and roll off. If you don't pump enough to get your body axis on top of the coping, you can still land a half cab, but you'll just fall straight out of it. Also, don't be afraid to bend your knees when you land on top of the coping, as lowering your center of gravity will make you more stable. I hope you were able to take a couple things away from this video that will help you with your half cabs. Tag me on Instagram at shortstop.6 as I'd love to see your progress. Thank you for watching and please like and share this video if you found it helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more skating tips and tricks.